Hello everyone. In today's lesson, we're going to know more about the topic of nouns. And so you might be asking about what is a noun. So a noun, it's a word that names a person, place, thing, or idea. So basically the nouns are divided by 6 classification and we're going to know more about them. So the first classification of the nouns is the common noun. So you might say, Rafa, so what could it be a common noun? So here I have a car. It could be a car, or even a wallet, a candy, and a watch. So we're going to write it down. The first one to say was the car, and the wallet, and candy. So this is the first classification. We're going to know more about the proper noun. So the second classification is the proper noun. And a better way to identify a proper noun, it is very simple. You can identify them like they're start with a capital letter at first, and then, well, basically a proper noun could be a name, a university's name, or a foods company name like Wendy's, McDonald's, and also as well the drinks could be Pepsi or Coca-Cola and so on. So we're going, the next classification is collective noun. So the third classification we have is collective noun. And here we have the word earth, building, and neighborhood. So a way very simple to identify the collective nouns, it's very simple. So we have the word earth, which means a group of, it could be a herd of sheep. It's a group of sheep. So a building, inside of the building they have offices or rooms, so it's a group of rooms or offices. And the neighborhood, a neighborhood, it's a collective noun because there has a lot of houses in there. So those are 3 examples of collective noun. So we're moving on into the 4th and 5th classification of nouns, which is them are concrete and abstract nouns. So you may be asking, Rafa, which is the difference between them? And I would say there is a big difference between them. For example, in concrete we have flag, table, and board. In abstract we have the dark, air, and clouds. So you may be thinking that there's a kind of difference between those words. And for example, in flag, I can touch the flag of the Salvador. The table, which is here, which is board in the whiteboard, and we're having the whiteboard, I can touch it. By the way, in abstract nouns, we're having dark, air, and clouds. The dark, you can't touch it. You can't touch the darkness. I'm just gonna turn the lights on, off, and I can touch the darkness. Even though the air, I can't touch it. I just breathe them up. And the clouds, have you ever jumped with a parachute? If you have did, you might know that the clouds, you can touch it. You just pass through them and so on. So we're going to the last classification, which you might have to know it. So we're finally into the last classification of nouns. The nouns, which you have to know it, it's compound nouns. In compound nouns, it's very easy to identify them. And you would say, Rafa, How is that possible? So it's very easy. You'll see it. Cowboy, which is means cow, vaca, boy, niño. That if you put it together, it means vaquero. Any words? Carpet, which is car, carro, pet, mascota, but the word doesn't mean the same, I guess. And we're having the last one, which is goldfish, which is gold, the oro, and fish, the pescado or pez. So this is it. This is the last classification of them. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe, and we're going to see into the next lesson.